Good evening, everyone. So I hope everyone has did their best in the last 30 days. So I have ended this class on 9th of May and today it is 8th of June. Almost 30 days it has been passed. So we started this session on 9th of February. Those who have attended these classes regularly. So today it is going to be my strategize ourselves for upcoming week from Sunday to Sunday. What should be our plan? And this is the last leg of preparation, by the way, and the most crucial part that we have to focus on. And most importantly, on the day of exam, what we have to do. These are the two things that we have to focus on. And my discussion is going to be entirely on that. What we have to do for the upcoming week and how we have to strategize on the day of exam. So let me start with the second question first. How we have to strategize on the day of exam. Right. So there are certain things that we have to focus on, the basic things that we should never forget. First thing, you have to take whatever they have prescribed, right? Be it the hall ticket, 2 pens, check your examination center, check it correctly. Don't go to another examination center. So there will be 2 to 3 names with the different centers. First check whether you are reaching the same center or not. Right, you can take your time. If you want to visit, you can visit it prior hand and make sure how to reach it beforehand itself. So whatever the checklist that they have given, you have to create a checklist, be it the so-called starting with your admit card, 2 black ballpoint pens, 2 photographs, even though they have not prescribed or prescribed, you carry it, and dress very elegantly. Elegantly in the sense that gives you more comfort and that gives you more confidence. Dressing plays a very key role, right? Dress in such a attire where you will be comfortable as well as which produces your serotonin, which produces your hormones. This is one thing which is extremely important. So this is checklist and the food that you eat in the morning of examination day and in the afternoon. What is the food that you are going to take? That is going to play a very, very crucial role. Go with a light food, right? Something like idli in the morning as well as in the afternoon also. This is the thing. Don't even neglect the food that we are eating. Don't take any oily food. Take this food that is which will be very easy to digest. Something like upma or something like idli itself. After that, the moment you enter into, when you reach the examination center, always remember, don't create any tussle with anyone in the middle. Right from the day you start, it has to be in your control. No need to create arguments with any fellow, be it the transportation person, whoever is carrying you. So don't create tussle. Be it the examination center people. Right, if they say you to leave something, like you should not carry chappals, you should not carry watch, don't create argument, follow the advice. Follow the advice. Right, we are here to exercise some function, let us exercise and come. Right, if the auto person is asking some 10 rupees or 20 rupees extra, give him 30 rupees and pay it and say goodbye. But don't ever enter into argument on the examination day. This is most important. Right, focus on only one thing. We are going for a purpose. We have to execute that purpose. We have to walk back. The rest of the things you can do further. So this is first most important things. Food that you eat, the items that you have to carry, and the examination center where you have to reach. Be very thorough in this. Don't neglect it. And never enter into a tussle with anyone till we complete our exam. Until 4 p.m., we have to be able to control our nerves, whatever it comes. So this is to-do list. In the examination center, once you step in, once you sit, once you occupy your desk, there will be some 10 to 15 minutes which will be available. Don't worry about the crowd. Just talk to yourself. Just talk to yourself. Be in a meditative posture. That's it. Just close your eyes. Feed to yourself what you want to do in the next 2 hours. What you want to do in the next 2 hours. This is what you have to feed to yourself. Why? This exam is 50% about the subject, 50% about our mind. Even though you are best at subject, if you are unable to feed up your mind, this is going to be a lost game. Right, 50% here, 50% there. And this is mind game. Those who controls their mind, irrespective of the paper, they are going to become successful. Irrespective of whether you have studied day in and day out, or whether you have managed to study quickly. So just speak to yourself, build on. In the examination center, the moment you sit in the examination center, once you are ready, speak to yourself, close everything, take long breaths. Oxygen gives you energy. Oxygen gives you energy. Breathe always gives energy. Water always gives you energy. Just like your food, these two are simple things which gives you energy. Don't lose your energy. Right? So opening our eyes loses our energy. Closing it ourselves, reflecting internally, gains our energy. So work on this. So just focus on that. You are entirely free on that examination day. There is no baggage of what you did in the past, what you are going to do in the future. You are like a warrior who is going to an war. That's it. You have to be present there and you have to control it. So this is what again I say. In the examination hall, never give work to your eyes. You have to reflect yourself, whatever is happening, whether heartbeat is increasing, whether it is decreasing, whether you are in nervous position or not. If you are in nervous position, nothing doing, just take some water, breathe. 10 long breaths is going to work. So don't lose your energy at any point of time. Despite the paper being tough, you don't know anything in the paper, completely fine. If you are managing your brain, if you are managing your nerves, you are successful. So the exam is not testing about your knowledge, it is testing about how you are handling your brain. So have this. Have this. Whether the paper is tough, easy or anything, no. Control your brain. Just check whether you are playing with your brain correctly or not with the questions. If you maintain here correctly, it will come correctly. So this exam is all about here. Brain controlling. So before starting of the exam, do that. Even in the second half also, do the same procedure. Once examination starts, there will be 2 hours of duration. Always keep in mind about the time. You have only 2 hours of time. I hope you have practiced some questions or some books, some mock tests. Now you'll be in a position to know whether you have to attempt 90 questions, whether you have to attempt 85 questions, or whether you have to attempt somewhere around 95 questions. This time we can expect the paper is going to be moderate. If the paper is tough, it is advantage always for us. Those who have prepared, examination being toughest is going to be helpful. But if it is moderate, okay, that is also helpful for us. So you have to decide there how many questions you have to take a call, how, if the paper is extremely difficult, how to address. If the paper is moderate, how many questions you have to go ahead, and if the paper is easy, how many questions you have to go. But take maximum amount of risk in the sense calculated risk. The more you attempt, the more you will have the scope to go for wrong. Even if something goes wrong, you'll have that flexibility to correct yourself and to come back. So in the examination hall, by looking at the paper, first thing is don't get disappointed. Don't get disappointed. Maybe the questions will be tough, accept it. Maybe it is taking time for you, accept it. Just control your nerves. The moment if some few questions, 6 questions, 7 questions are within our range, or if they are not in our range, definitely our brain will stimulate nervousness. And that is why I said those who maintains calmness despite that nervousness is the one who is going to become successful. So this game is about mind game. This game is about mind game. So you are testing your mind, not the paper. You are testing your mind, not the paper. Right? Even if first 30 questions are unknown, accept. 40 questions unknown, accept. There will be one chance for us. There will be one chance. All 100 questions, it will not be strange for anyone. And if it is strange, say for example, if you are feeling it difficult, I can assure you that the rest of the country feels it difficult. This is pakka. If you feel by sitting in the examination hall after doing this amount of work, if the paper is difficult for you, it is difficult for everyone. It is going to be difficult for all the people who are writing, who are cracking this exam also with highest mark. That is difficult for everyone because you have worked to that an extent that a topper will work. You have shown that consistency that a topper will show. So have that, you have that leverage. So if the paper is difficult, if you are not knowing, that is an advantage for us. That is an advantage for us. So don't lose hope. Don't lose hope at any point of time. Second thing, as I said, in the paper, you should not commit any blunder. I already said what is a blunder. You should not do blunders. And that is the reason why in my last day I asked you to do some mock tests and correct some blunders. People have did some exercise and they have said, few students, 6 to 7 students, they continuously send their marks. So maintain that there should be no blunder. Blunder means, I hope you already know what is blunder. Right, doing, bubbling something incorrectly, answering it correctly and bubbling it incorrectly, not reading the questions totally, not looking at some provisions like it is there in the Constitution of India. Right, not applying common sense. Apply some common sense. UPSC is about common sense. Open your brain a little wide. You are going to get answers. Right? So, don't do blunders. First game is 50% is your mind game. The second 25% is in the blunders. If you don't commit to blunders, you'll be in. If you don't commit to blunders. Blunders means I know the question, I know everything, but if I do wrong in that and if I come back, take for example, Constitution of India doesn't prescribe governor tenure of governor. This is a known thing that Constitution prescribes it. If you do that wrong, maybe you will be doing that wrong because of something called lack of revision. Or if the question is like this, Constitution of India defines the terms of RBI governor, defines the powers of RBI governor. Nowhere in the Constitution we have read about the so-called RBI governor. So these are the things. There will be some questions like this. Constitution of India. You have to be careful on that aspect. This ministry, speaking about finance ministry, saying that it will be giving a suggestion for 10 years. No. So these are the questions which will cost us the most and dear. It is not the questions that we don't know that will keep us outside this exam. No. It is the questions that we know, and if we do that wrong, we are going to be out. And that is the reason why people lose it in the margins. Margins, I mean, somewhere around within the band of 3 marks to the cutoff. So don't do blunders. Control your nerves and don't do blunders. Resolve yourself that you should not do blunders. Whatever the blunders that you have committed so far in your mock test, I asked you to write it. Have a clear understanding where you are doing blunders and control it. Control it. Then the game is going to be over. As simple as it. So don't go with traditional mode. I have to do this much correctly, that much correctly. No. What you have to do is, this is the test of your brain. Brain in the sense how you are controlling yourself. What do I mean to say by that? The moment I say how you are controlling yourself, it means how you are regulating your body, how self-confident you are. So the game is not about questions. The game is about how you are designing your life in the examination hall. How you are prepared to handle your brain. Then we'll start enjoying the questions. The moment, at that stage, once we reach that stage, and even if we are not qualified, completely fine, we'll feel happy that yes, I consciously made this mistake. Next time when I attack this exam, I should not do this mistake. That is the thing that we carry by the end of the day. That should be the lesson. The brightest lesson of UPSC is this. Whether you have handled it within the prescribed time, if you have not handled it, you will feel happy. Okay, I have handled it, but questions are wrong. I have done this mistake. That is the reason why I am out. Now, having known where you have slipped, you can correct it. So this is what enjoying the process is. Don't worry about result. Enjoy the process. How to enjoy the process? Being in yourself. If you be in yourself, you enjoy. Outside, people might say anything, but be to yourself. This is the thing. So I said only 2 things on the examination day. Checklist. Once you step in, the game is about your mind. How you are organizing your mind. How far you are stable. Where you have exceeded. Where your heart has beaten for the extra 2 times. Everything will be knowing to us. The moment you control that aspect, and the moment you control blunders, the game is over. Just focus on these 2 things. In the examination hall. It is going to work. You have read enough. You have good subject. Even if you have not read some components, yes, I have not read, accept it. Nothing is going to happen. If you have not read science and technology, if you have not read some history components, accept it. If I have not read something in economy, leave it. Why? Universe is very vast. Right? I said only 50% is subject, 50% is your brain. In that 50% also, what is the probability that they will be asking a question from that angle where you have not studied? Look at the part that it is going to get missed. Yes, if you have not studied ancient history, completely fine. If you have not studied medieval history, I have skipped 2 subjects, let it go. What is the probability that they will pick the questions from here? Even if they pick, how many questions they pick? So be to that extent. Think in that way. No one can prepare 100%. Let us accept that whatever you have prepared, just stick on to it. That is going to make you, because this exam is just 50%. Even in that 50%, whatever you have not read, that is just a minuscule part. Very little. So the moment you focus on that little, you are going to lose the ocean. No. Focus on what is there with you, not what you have left. So this is going to add. So don't have this negative feeling. So the next 1 week, how it is going to be? In the examination hall, we'll get afraid. Obviously, this is the thing that everyone will get. We'll get bit tensed looking at it. Why we get tensed? We are unable to control the brain. That is the only reason. Not because the paper is tough. And we have not prepared the brain in that sense on what is our future. Uncertainty makes us something called fear. So I'll come to that component. So what I said in the examination hall, just to 2 things. This is an exercise, just test for yourself. How you are controlling your brain, how you are not doing the blunders. Just focus on these 2, you're going to be out. Right? So only these 2 things. Subject will automatically, it will come. So how to go to the examination center, what food that you have to eat. If you are able to carry some chocolates, 1 rupee chocolate or 2 rupees chocolate, carry it with you. Whenever you are feeling dull in the examination, have that bottle, have that chocolate and drink it and take some breaths. Instant energy will come. If they don't allow chocolate, leave it aside, at least they will allow this water bottle. Even if they don't allow water bottle, ask the person, because water is H2O, it gives oxygen, oxygen is energy. breathing, water. These two. Just focus on that. So this is for the examination day. Again, I repeat, what should we do in the examination center? Reach the center without any disturbance. Prepare your mind to that. In the examination center, don't divert your energy. Speak to yourself. The more you speak to yourself, the more energy it will come. And just two things. Always remember, this exam is mind game. Mind game. Just focus on the mind and don't do blunders. Only two things. If you do these two things, you are going to be successful. You are going to be successful. Second one. After the completion of first paper, leave it aside. Again, have some snacks or anything, whatever I said. Right, you can again go for some easily digestible food and take some fruit, 1 or 2 fruits or fruit juice, and then go to the examination center. Before going into the examination center, CSAT. You have 3 components in CSAT, right? Comprehension, English, aptitude, reasoning. So immerse yourself in GS paper 2 by the time you complete GS paper 1. Once you hand over GS paper 1 paper, that is done. Don't worry about it whether this question is correct or wrong. So immediately what we should think is, yes, I have handed over my paper with the left hand. That fellow has catched with the right hand. I have taken my right turn. I have taken my left turn. I have walked towards some 10 steps or 11 steps. This is the quantity of food that I have eaten. Then I am coming back. I have taken these many steps. Do you know what you are doing? You are practicing the quantitative aptitude there. If you are silent, if you start practicing after you get this examination paper, it takes time. Mathematics exam, look at any bank exam or anything. If you have written some bank exams in your life, after they open the website, if you are answering, you will not get that momentum. Friction will be there. But what we have to do, before opening up the screen, you have to be calculating, okay, 2 1 is 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Calculate something, 2 square, 4, 4, 3 square, 9, like this. If you are working on the numbers, automatically the moment you see the question, your brain is accustomed to it and it will go into that examination mode directly. So that transition phase of 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you don't get that friction. So work on that. So everything that you see is a reasoning, everything that you see is a aptitude one. So just think about it. In the examination centers, think 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, how the numbers are. Tell to yourself the numbers. Start doing this after paper 1. After paper 1. And again, the moment you step into examination hall for the second session, afternoon session, again what you have to think is you have to go ahead with the same procedure. Just close your eyes. You are being yourself. You are being yourself. That 2 hours is yours. That 2 hours is yours. In life there will be something which will be ours. No one can take it. The dreams that we have, no one can take it. Anyone can speak about our dreams, but this is we who have designed it. And it is we who are going to lose the dream if you are not going to become it. It is we who are going to cherish our dream. No one in the world will successfully do our dream for us. No, this is your dream. So that is your time, 2 hours. Not your parents' time, not your teacher's time, not your future time. No, that is your time that you have to exercise. So cherish that moment. You are not responsible to anyone except to one person. You are responsible solely to you. That's it. No responsibility to anyone. Again, I am speaking. No responsibility to anyone on this earth. No. You are responsible to only one fellow, that is yourself. Always carry this. Become successful, that is your credit. Become failure, that is your responsibility. Not because of this faculty, not because of your parents, not because of someone else. No. So accept that. Accept that, and that is how we enjoy. That is how we enjoy by being in the examination hall. So, in the interim period, that is after first hour of first exam and second exam, don't look at the answers. Just focus on yourself, control yourself. Yes, I have given. I have given. What I have to do next? Have something to eat, sit in a relaxation mode, and then think about what I have said. And once you enter into the examination hall, the same procedure repeats. The same procedure repeats. For paper 2, you will be good at some component. Everyone will have strengths. I hope you understood what is your strength. Someone will be good at aptitude, someone will be good at reasoning, someone will be good at comprehension passages. What I say is, know what are your strengths and work on that strengths. Don't go with what faculty has said. I might suggest you to go for reasoning, or I might suggest you to go for comprehension, but don't go with others' advice. What you are feeling, follow that. What you are feeling, follow that. Why? You are a king in the war. You are a king in the war. It is the duty of the king to protect his kingdom, not the ministers. Ministers might give him any suggestion. He will listen to the suggestions, but what he has to do, he will implement his strategy. Because if he loses, he is not going to be answerable, or his ministries are not going to be responsible. This fellow is responsible. No one will blame. Who will be blamed? The king himself will be blamed. Right? So this is your time. No need to listen to anyone's advice. Whatever you feel comfortable, whatever you feel to do, do it. Because that is your dream. That is how we cherish success. That is how we cherish our failure. So this is the thing. In the examination center, how to tackle, how to go ahead on that examination day. Then after clearing, after giving it for the second term, don't carry this weightage. If you have decently done first paper, or if you have not done well in the first paper, both are okay. Don't have that impact on the second paper. Don't carry that burden of first paper impact on the second paper. Look at last year what it has happened. Many people who have done in paper 1, they were not qualified in paper 2. So both the papers have a chance. Both the papers have a chance. So don't lose your hope in the middle. Hope is the greatest thing. Don't lose it in the middle. No. So carry that till the end. Yes, you struggle until 4 o'clock. Then hand over the paper to him, come back. Come back safe and secure. Come back safe and secure. No discussion, nothing. After coming back, then we can think about the rest. Then we can think about the rest. So how to get up, which dress that you have to wear, what food that you have to eat, how you are going to plan the entire day, how you are going to execute the day, should be prepared in brain. It should be crystal clear to you. So until 5 o'clock in the evening or 5:30, by the time you return to your house, no discussion, nothing. Be to yourself. Be free to yourself. No need to answer anyone. After that, we can think about the future. We can think about the future. This is the first thing that I wanted to say. This is how you have to strategize that day. So in order to do this, guys, I hope you understood what we have to do in the examination center. Don't forget this. Exam is not about subject. Remember, always feed to yourself. This exam is a mind game. That is the reason why people who are studying regularly by coming like this are going to crack this exam. People who are working, they are also working professionals, are also cracking this exam. People who are doing houseworks, they are also doing this. Look at the women who are doing domestic chores, they are also clearing this exam. Why? Because by the time you step out of that examination hall, you will get a feeling that UPSC has equalized everyone. Whether I have prepared consistently for last 2 years, or whether I have been working for my family, whether I have given only part-time preparation, nothing is going to be an advantage. Everything will be equal. You will get that feel, you know. For this exam, I have studied for these many years. That is the feeling that we should have. Not success, not failure. No. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. So what I say again, on the next Sunday, what you are going to do, it should be very crystal clear in your brain. Always feed your brain. No other thought, Always feed your brain only with this thing. Give to yourself this. I am going to do this. I am going to do this. Visualize that picture, you know. Visualize that picture. What you are going to do. So this is what we have to do in the examination hall. This is what we have to do in the examination hall. Don't go beyond Sunday what you have to think. We can plan what we have to do after a while. We have enough amount of time. But just plan your life up to that. So it has to be very clear. Now coming to my first component, what you have to do in the next 1 week. In the next 1 week, your duty is to prepare for that one day. How you are going to execute it. Every day, in the next 6 days, day in and day out, whenever you are with you, you should always think, yes, I am going here, I am executing this, this is my strategy. For CSAT, I am going to attack in this way. For this one, I am going, for GS paper 1, I am going to attack in this way. If the examination is tough, I am going to handle this. If the examination is difficult, then I will be checking at this. These are my strengths, these are my weaknesses, this is the blunders that I am doing, I have to focus on it. The next 6 days is not about preparation of the subject, it is about preparation of the brain. That is the reason on February 9th itself I have said one thing. This exam you have to write to yourself. You have to be to yourself. So you have not maintained a diary. You have not worked on yourself. Completely fine. You have still 6 days to 7 days in your hand. Every day, the next 6 days, the moment you get up, have that idea. Sit in the meditation posture. Always meditate. Meditate it. Look at Prime Minister Modi. He has done his 6 phases or 7 phases of elections and he went for 45 hours of meditation. The moment we meditate, it is going to give us energy. So sit in the meditation posture every day before waking up, after waking up and before going to bed. Feed to yourself what is the day that you are going to visualize. What is the thing that you are going to do on this day. That's it. So this 6 days is preparation for that day. That's it. No need to read new. Nothing. Just prepare your brain. That food I have to eat. Yes, I have to eat idli. I have to eat upma. Try from today itself. Avoid that oily food. I have to sit in the examination hall with concentrated mind. Practice it before 6 days. Continuously for 6 days. On the 7th day it will be easy. The time is not over yet, even if you have not practiced anything. Even if you have been diverted in other exams, time is not over yet. You can start now and you can do it. You can start now and you can do it. So whatever you have to do on that day, you have to practice for the next 6 days. Only 6 days, that's it. So first thing that you have to do in the next 6 days is the plan that you are going to do on the 7th day. What is the thing that you are going to do there? You have to feed yourself in the morning and at the time when you are going to bed. This is first. The second thing, don't start new things. Don't start new things. Just stick on to previous year questions of prelims. Stick on to previous questions of prelims. How they are asking. And whatever the revision component that you might have been taught. I'm not going to say you have to do this, you have to do this, because everyone have their own plans. So whatever the revision component is there, you can do it. But don't keep too much of things. Again, I am saying this. Consolidate what you have read. Previous year questions, be thorough. Because it is only 50% game, right? Second thing, don't miss some components, like static component in your revision. The rivers and tributaries. Whatever the static that we have studied in geography. In map pointing, there will be some 2 to 3 questions. Don't miss them. Whatever you have worked, particularly this map pointing, the static component of the syllabus, and some subjects that you feel really important. Just stick on to it and do it consistently. Don't keep one day for one subject. Do every day all the subjects, whichever you give importance to, whatever your strengths are. If your strengths are polity, economy, modern Indian history, Stick on to it and do the revision. Don't start any new thing. No current affairs, nothing. Don't start any new thing, because you are looking at that drop which you are missing. You are not focusing on the bucket of water that you have already present. Concentrate on it. Concentrate on it. Accept it. First you accept. Yes, I have not done. Yes, I have not done. I have not done. That's it. But this is what I have done. You have done 2 chapters or 2 subjects. Stick on to it. Don't lose hope. Because answers will come. Why answers will come? The moment your brain starts functioning, the moment your brain starts expanding, when you are very silent, brain starts functioning. You have to pick an answer which is there in the 4 options. You are not going to create something new. The answer is within that 4 options. It will come. Believe that. Believe that. So whether you have worked consistently in the last 30 days, whether you have not worked consistently in the last 30 days, you still have a chance to make it up the next 6 days. How? Every day in the morning and when we are going to bed, prepare ourselves to that day. What you are going to do. Second, how the examination paper is. You might have done different mock tests. Don't go with the mock test philosophies. Go with the UPSC philosophy. How this fellow is fixing the questions. Look at it, understand it, analyze it. The moment you are with that fellow, don't, again I am saying, we are not here to get answers. We are trying and appreciating the subject. We are trying and appreciating the way UPSC is questioning the question, framing the question. Don't force yourself to get the answer. Answer will come. Answer will come. So in the next 6 days, preparation for that final day is one objective. The second objective is this one. Which one? Look at how UPSC is asking. Whatever the mock test that you have did, that is completely fine. You have not done, that is completely fine. You have known how many questions I have to answer. Prepare that. In this 6 days, every day, in the moment you sit in the meditation posture, you should know how many questions I have to attempt, because you have already known, you frame that. How many questions I have to attempt, how I have to enter into the examination hall, which is the dress that I have to wear, what is the food that I have to eat. You have to plan it. The moment you are strategizing it, it is going to work. It is going to work. And be in line with UPSC. Fall in love with UPSC. This is what I say. How we fall in love with UPSC? How we fall in love with one person? When we are very close to them, we will fall in love. By appreciating their characteristics, we are going to fall. Appreciate the beauty of UPSC, then it will not leave our brains. What is that beauty? Look at the questions. Next 6 days, look at the questions only. How that is, this fellow is framing. And the static revision that you have to do. Don't start new one. Static revision that you have to do. Stick on to it, it is going to work. Stick on to it, it is going to work. So next 1 week, this is the plan, guys. Simple. Static component revision and UPSC. Be with UPSC papers. Okay, this fellow is testing in this way. This fellow is testing this way. And whenever you find free time, sit in meditation. Sit in meditation. Only one work. If you are feeling dull, drink, keep a bottle before you, drink plenty of water, sit in meditation posture. Gain back your energy. The answer to nervousness is water and meditation. Breathe, water, meditation. That's it. Focus on that. Don't need to read extra things. And don't carry your baggage. So this is the second thing that I wanted to say. How you have to do for the next 6 days, what you have to do on the day of examination hall. The third component that I wanted to say is what makes us to go out of this path. I have said 2 things that you have to focus on. What is that thing which makes us to go out of this path for the next 6 days or anything? First one is fear. I'm getting some messages that we are being afraid of the exam. Obviously, a person who has given their best for something, they will always fear of losing. This is common. If you are fearing, feel that you are given your best. But why do we fear, guys? Look at why we fear in life. Why we fear for something. We fear because of uncertainty. We fear to face this reality of life. If this exam doesn't happen, what will my position be? So there is one question, right? That is the reason how I have to answer my parents, how I have to answer my peer group. So fear comes because of uncertainty. So that is what it makes us to lose our confidence. Confidence loses because of two things. One is fear, the second one is lack of consistency. Maintain consistency for the next 6 days. Don't leave. If you have decided to study for 7 hours, plan it and do it. That's it. Don't break in the middle. Monday you will start, Tuesday you will start, Wednesday you will feel dull, Thursday you will feel dull, Friday you will feel again fear, and then we start reading. No. This ups and downs should not be there for the next 6 days. Don't overburden yourself. I have to start my day at 5 o'clock, start it. I have to end at 5 o'clock, end it. That's it. The rest of the time, enjoy yourself by being with yourself. We'll enjoy. Even if we lose also, we'll enjoy. So don't overburden. I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to do this. You're not going to be Elon Musk in the next 6 days. No. Be 6, 7 hours, 8 hours or 10 hours, whatever you have fixed, fix it in a limited quantity. Don't gulp that I have to do all this. Maintain that consistency for the next 6 days. Consistency is the key. Consistency. If you are maintaining this for 4 days, 5 days, imagine the confidence that you are going to get. Confidence comes from consistency. Maintain that consistency for the next 6 days. And second one is confidence comes from being certain. Certain about what? Yes, at max, what happens if we don't clear this exam? That is what it happened. Why are you fearing? At max, what it happens? We will not clear it. We will not clear it. Right? And who has to feel very unhappy? Maybe the person who is giving their 6th attempt or the final attempt. I hope everyone who is sitting here may be giving your 2nd attempt, 3rd attempt. So you have nothing to lose. Enjoy the process. You will get some inputs from there. Take that inputs and next fix to the next round. So fear comes. At max, what happens? Be ready for the worst, guys. ఏమవుతుంది మ్యాక్సిమం అంటే ఓడిపోతాం, పోతుంది పేపరు, పోతే పోయింది. వాడికి అదృష్టం లేదు మనల్ని తీసుకోవడానికి అనేసి అనుకోవాలి ఇంకంతే. సో accept it. Accept it. It is going to be lost. Let it go lost. But you are going to lose in the exam, not in life. That I can say you. This is just an exam, not life. Why I say this? I started this session, or we started this session by giving condolences to a great person. Let us study about him for a while. Ramoji Rao. He was a graduate from, after doing his BSc, he has come here, went for Delhi, did some course in advertisement, came back, and he started doing some exercises. What is that exercise that he started doing? He started observing the things, and he thought that we have to enter into some advertisement companies. So he started his career as an advertisement company person. Slowly what he realized is, at that point of time, in the state of Telugu states, you have 3 or 4 newspapers. Vishalandra, Andhra Jyoti, Andhra Prabha. These are the newspapers. At that point of time in our state, the population was just 6 crores. In that 6 crores, you find literates only up to 1 crore, not beyond 1 crore. Way back in the year 1970s when this person started this venture. In that 1 crore, how many people were reading the newspaper? Only 10%. Only 10 lakh people were reading. Then he thought, why can't I enter into this domain? And what he did, He has called all the young people. The moment you are starting newspaper, what will be people will be doing? They will be calling the so-called someone who have great experience in this journalism. Normally that is how we take. But what this guy did, he has called the youth. And he said this thing. Look, in the state of Andhra Pradesh, you have 6 crores, only 1 crore is literate. And 10 lakh people are reading. Our target is to reach the rest of the 90 lakhs. Our target is just to reach the rest of the 90 lakhs. Competition is not these fellows who are already present. Competition is where we have to take in. For that, what we have to do? For that, what we have to do? Ensure that the paper is going to the hands of the people at 6 o'clock. At that time, there was no newspaper which is giving newspaper at the morning, 6 o'clock. It was started by this guy. And look at the way in which he has materialized. Everything which was very useful to the common man, he started giving it in the newspaper. And not only that, in order to reach his circulation, you will be seeing in some newspapers, right, flash news, flash news, flash news, they will be carrying these newspapers. Who has started this culture of flash news? This is the man who has started. So, he has broken a traditionality. Why should we follow the crowd that these fellows are giving only in the morning, that too at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock? Why can't we wake up in the morning? Why can't we print the newspaper at 6 o'clock and ensure that it is reaching to the doors of the people at 6 o'clock? And why you are restricting only to the morning hours? If there is something which is happening or which is a national news, sensational news, circulate the paper, print by that point of time and give it. Even in the evening, evening newspaper started coming out again. That was stopped before your independence. This person has revived it. Not only that, look at the greatness of this person. In the year 1980, earlier, when you were getting this matriculation results, 10th class results, they used to give in the newspaper. There was no internet, by the way. So one person has walked to Enadu and they said, our person has got district highest, please take his photo. That person has taken the photo and without checking, they have printed this. Then they thought that, then they have seen and they felt that this fellow has carried a wrong news. This man, at that time he was present in Vijayawada, he walked to, or he came to Visakhapatnam. And then he went to that person's and then he has corrected that. This is the thing that you have did, this is not the way in which you have to do it. And you know what he used to do? He used to frame his paper. Everything he used to read. He used to sit there, he used to read it. That is the reason why he used to correct. What are the qualities that you find? Look at the way in which he has started his life. As an young graduate, he is not following the crowd. Yes, there will be crowd. Crowd will always point you. But I am going to take that risk. The risk that you people have taken. Yes, I am going to work hard by being in the morning at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the printing press. I will be there. That is what you have did. Yes, if there is a mistake, I will be ready to correct it by walking whatever the distance or by traveling whatever the distance that it has. You have to correct it and you are doing it. And look at the way he has revolutionized the system. Why to take boost only in the morning? You can come and drink your boost even after your class is completed or even if you are returning from your school. There is no state and fast rule that you have to take this milk only in the morning. This is what he has created. And most importantly, because of his hard work, because of his consistency, because of his correcting mistakes, he has ensured that there was revolution in the field of journalism in Andhra Pradesh. Look at Enadu, the largest Telugu circulated daily. Why? It is largest. This is the thing. Had he followed the crowd? No. Everyone was afraid. Why this fellow is coming now from advertisement field? Why he is challenging this thing? But he has created his own mark. And today this is the leading newspaper from that to this. Not only that, he didn't stop there. Look at the way in which he has started Sunday magazines. Everyone is associated with that magazine. For the first time in the journalism, he has started this after independence. Magazines. Sunday magazine. Look at the variety that he used to give. Why he has done that? Because he used to work on himself. He knows what he is doing. He's not following the crowd. The crowd may be selling that you are not going to be successful, you have not done this, you have not done that. No. He believed in his hard work and he started doing it. And if you look at Andhra Pradesh state today, if you have this much educated people, obviously you should not take away the contribution that this person has did. This is the knowledge that he has given for us. Knowingly or unknowingly, we are associated with newspapers. He didn't stop there. He entered into the so-called broadcasting media with Eenadu. Look at the newness or new things that he has bought. Why people started going to that television set, started sitting before that 9 o'clock news of Eenadu and started looking. People will run, our children will run whenever they are playing this music. Wherever they are, they used to come before this hall and we used to go. If our parents used to listen this, even if we are playing with the children outside at 9 o'clock, we used to come by listening to that music. By the moment we cherish that moment, he will give that headlines. Done. So, if today we have this much amount of literacy, if people are so interested in the states of Telugu states, definitely the contribution is to this guy. And where he has started? He has started just like a graduate. Did he follow his crowd? No. He has his own path. The risk that we have taken is that. And what did he believe? He believed in his education. What he has believed in the last 70 years or in his life, he has followed regular newspapers. That is what you are doing, what you are upgrading. You are upgrading with the news. You are working for yourself. You are not going for any person, or you are not going for any set of principles that success comes only from this. No, you are going to set a new thing. And that is the reason a person who started at Pickle started dominating the so-called political atmosphere in the state and the country. Who has imagined that? Why? He believed in education. He believed in his work. He didn't follow the crowd. Don't follow the crowd. The crowd will say this, that, this. No. This is your game. Success will definitely come because you have the traits of becoming a successful person. Me standing here, I have not cracked UPSC. But that doesn't stop me from becoming successful. Yes, I might not be having the power. I am wearing the same thing called the suit that our friends are wearing who are doing some services, the tie that they are wearing. And we are getting equal respect. Why? We have worked hard. Hard work is not going to leave you. It is going to be forever. The patience, the hard work, the consistency, the knowledge is going to make you successful. If you are uncertain about future, never be uncertain in your future, because this is the one which gives the brightest opportunities. Wherever you go, it is going to become successful. Just enjoy the process. If you are giving here for 4 years, give it completely. Don't worry about future. Your parents might say something, your friends might say something. No. This is your dream. Again I said, this is your dream, this is your life. So be confident. Yes, we are taking that risk, and the people like us who have taken that risk has become successful. Become successful. The only thing is, he didn't blame anyone. He has believed in his work. He has consistently done his job, corrected himself. You never find him coming to the media and giving some speeches, no? This is the mark that he has created for himself. And when we are doing, we have that traits. That is what I say. This people have this trait. If there is one section or one youth which is having this, this is we people who are preparing for this. And never doubt about your future. This I can tell you by standing here. You are going to make money, you are going to become successful than the persons who are doing some other job. One day you will make it. Why? You are not just learning the subject here, you are learning the life skills here. What is that life skill? The patience that you should have, the hard work that you should possess, and most importantly, the way in which you are controlling yourself. No one can defeat you in this angle. The moment we have these things, this is the strength for successful people. So I say again, if you are not going to win this exam, there is nothing going to be lost. With our hard work, with our dedication, with the way we have gained this knowledge, whatever we have shown here, that makes us, the world will realize us. World will look at us. Emi chule? There will be a lot of saying. Look at this person when he was gone to some extreme by the ruling party. Right, the then ruling party. What happened? Look at his death. Vidhi enta vichitramayindo chudandi. ఓడిపోయిన తర్వాత ఓటమి కల్లారా చూసిన తర్వాత 7 రోజుల తర్వాత ఈయన చనిపోవడం జరిగింది. అంటే ఒక పెద్ద వ్యక్తిని, ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తిని, వాట్ ఎవర్ హీ హ్యాస్ డన్, దట్ ఈస్ కంప్లీట్లీ ఫైన్. దెర్ ఈస్ సమ్ ప్రాసెస్ టు డీల్. లుక్ అట్ దాట్. ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తి అనుకుంటే ఏం జరుగుతుంది? లుక్ అట్ ద బ్రెయిన్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ గాట్ టుడే. వై చెప్తారు కదా, గొప్ప వ్యక్తులు వదిలేసి వెళ్తే వర్షాలు పడతాయి అనేసి. This is the thing that we have. Why? You never see this fellow coming and blaming anyone. That is what we are. We never blame anyone. Do our work, believe in yourself, and no need to change your dreams. This is the people who take that risk who are going to create the world. And with this hard work, if you enter into any other domain, you are going to become successful. No other sector requires this much amount of hard work, this much amount of consistency. This is only competitive field, the field that you are here. So don't worry about it. If you lose something, be happy. Yes, I lost. But carry that. Yes, I have lost because I have taken that decision. This is because of my mistake, it has happened. The moment you start accepting that, we start seeing the growth. Don't blame others. Whatever it is. I say, no need to blame, no need to give the so-called benefit when you are becoming successful. No. So carry that. You are not going to lose anything. Just stick on to you, follow your ideals, follow your principles, and that is going to make you to the highest position. And hard work is never going to fail. Remember this. Hard work is never going to fail. Ant easy gaadu. Whatever you do, you'll get it. In one form or the other, you are going to get. If you are studying here for continuously for 4 years, 5 years, at waking up at 4 o'clock, result will come. Result will come. So don't give up in the middle. Don't give up in the middle. This is what I say. Your future is clearly certain. Why it is not visualizing now? It is not visualized now because we are not seeing beyond certain extent. Once we start crossing that line and once we start looking at opportunities, we'll get. So don't have that uncertainty. My life is always certain. Your life is going to be certain. I said the reason why you are going to be successful. The reason is the same reason that this man has become successful. That this man has become successful. One failure will not stop, but the process that you are enjoying. Right. Atal Bihari Vajpayee says one great thing, you know. ఓ మరణమా, నిన్ను చూసి నాకు భయమేమి, నీ కాల వ్యవధి కేవలం 1 సెకండో 1/2 సెకండో, అదే నా జీవిత కాలం 100 ఏళ్ళు, దీన్ని చూసినప్పుడు నాకు నిన్ను చూసి భయం ఉండదు అనేసి అంటాడు. అంటే 100 ఏళ్లలో ఎక్కడికి మనం లేయొచ్చు, ఎక్కడి వరకు వెళ్ళొచ్చు, చావు ఎంతసేపు వస్తుందండి? మ్యాక్సిమం అంటే 1 నిమిషం. యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డై. But look at the life. Life will give you opportunities. Don't lose hope. That is what I said. Don't lose hope at any moment. It is going to make us bright. We are going to destine this. We are going to destine this. Yes, the hard work that we are doing today, that might not be visible to others, but we know what we are doing. We know what we are doing. Look at the so-called Chinese bamboo. The bamboo that you will make different furniture. So how much time it takes? Once you are sowing the seeds, even one sprout will not appear for 5 years. For 5 years, the sprouts will not come out. But once it starts coming out, within a short duration of 40 days, it is going to reach a height of 90 feet. For the other people, the plant is not growing. For the outside world, the plant is not growing. But for us, it is the roots which are taking this stem. If it has to reach 90 feet within 45 days, look at the deep roots that it has to have. So for others, they will just look at the structure and they will say that this fellow or this bamboo tree has grown within 6 months or within this 45 days. No, this is not 45 days. This is 5 years and 45 days. 5 years it was in sight. Our time will come. Don't lose hope. Life will not stop for anything. Elagaina batkachu. Again I am saying, elagaina batkachu. Don't have restrictions that I should have this, my parents are expecting this. No. Elagaina batkachu. Biryani dinakapothe tineke edo okati untundi. Akkadi varaku aithe manaki knowledge undi. Don't worry about it. So never lose, not for this exam. For anything, never lose hope. Never lose hope. Always remember this, what Atal Bihari Vajpayee has said. Life will give opportunity. Will give. Jagan Mohan Reddy was in jail for many years. It has given him an opportunity. Chandrababu Naidu was struggled. It has given him opportunity. One day will be ours. One day will be ours. Wait for that day. Do stick to your principles. Be consistent. Be consistent and believe in yourself. No need to, again I am saying, no need to follow the crowd. Next 6 days, people will be doing different things. They will be studying that, studying this. People will be calling us, doing this exercise, doing that exercise. No. Be to yourself. And the best return that you get from UPSC, out of my personal experience, whether you crack this exam or not, you are going to be a changed person. You are going to be modified. Before I started into this examination preparation, I was working for some private company where we were given one township, going out, working in and coming back. I don't know the rest of the world. I don't know what is repo rate. I used to just look at the business page and I used to skip it. No. But once I started preparing for 6 years, then now I know what exactly is the thing, how it is happening. Had I been there, what I have lost? Yes, some time. But do you really think that time is lost? No. We have made our roots. The only thing that you might be losing is money. Money is one factor that we can earn at any point of time. Maybe for 6 years I might not have earned anything. I might have dependent on some parents or some friends. But a day will come where you will realize that within 1 month you will get back all the money that you have not earned. We'll go to that stage. You'll stand in a position to earn 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs or 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs within 1 month. That day will come. Why? This is the route that you have given here. So don't worry about money. Some people might be becoming rich. Your friends might be becoming rich. They might be buying some car or anything. Let them buy. We are going to be crossing them with the knowledge, because knowledge is one most powerful weapon. What Dr. Manmohan Singh says, I am what I am because of my education. What Dr. B.R. Ambedkar says, I am what I am because of my education. What have transformed them? Education, that is what we have got here. The education of being ourselves. The education of being ourselves. As a result, the moment you start enjoying this process, you will be a transformed person altogether. You will be a transformed person. You will be knowing how to deal with the things. Yes, some others are running. Let them run. I know what is my capability. One day will be ours. Always remember. So fear. Why fear comes? Only because of 2 things. Uncertainty and lack of confidence. Why there will be lack of confidence? Once we don't do things consistently, there will be lack of confidence. Do your work for 3 days, and if you stop for 2 days, even that 3 days work will be gone. That is what human brain is. So don't lose that hope. 3 days you have worked. Maintain that rest for the 2 days. Only 6 days we have. We can do it. So consistency is one key for confidence. The second one is uncertainty. There is no uncertainty in your life. I can promise that on a bond paper today for you. Because I have seen you how you have worked hard for the last 4 months or 5 months. This is that sheer hard work that made you to come back and occupy these places. And that is the reason I say, If the paper is difficult to you, it is going to be difficult even for the fellow who is going to get first rank in this paper, in this year. On the other hand, if the paper is easy to you, it is not going to be easy for everyone. It is not going to be easy for everyone. So if the paper is difficult, it is difficult for everyone. If the paper is easy, that is easy to you, not for everyone. So have that. Have that. So what you prepare for the next 6 days, how you prepare, that depends on what you have to do on the day. So I'm not going to give lectures that you have to study this, you have to study that. No. This is your game. This is your time. Know what you have to read. How first to strategize for that day. Sit in a meditative posture. Don't lose your energy. Don't lose your energy. Maximum try to avoid phone calls. Try to avoid our eyes, that is looking at other things, which takes away our energy. And don't think beyond this exam. It has to be in our nerves. One more thing. What happens if you are going to become successful in this prelims? You're going to come back, prepare for the mains. What if you don't clear? Again, you have to do for mains, right? One round of preparation should be done solidly. If you have done it for prelims so solidly, you have to do it for the mains solidly. You have to consolidate it. So at least 1 year or 1.5 years, you have to prepare for it. You have to practice mains. For the next 3 months, it is main cycle. After that, again, prelims will start. What we will do, we will try for 1 more year with the lessons that we learned today in this exam. And then even we don't clear in that year, we'll go for something, doing something else, because our preparation is consolidated. Once your preparation is consolidated, I ask you not to be in this market. Let us explore our options. We can explore. In meanwhile, as you have consolidated, it doesn't require huge preparation. It will be just like a domestic person who is getting the job. Your work will also be the thing. A professional getting the job. So don't worry about it. At max, from here on, we'll have some 6 months or 7 months or 1 year at max. That's it. 1 year is not a great time. It will pass. It will pass. Don't worry. అరే ఇంకా 1 year మళ్ళా నేను ఎట్లా ఉండాలి ఏం కథ అని దేనికి వద్దు. 1 year డబ్బులు వస్తాయి, సమయము వస్తుంది. ద ఓన్లీ థింగ్ ఈజ్ హౌ వీ హ్యావ్ టు ప్రిపేర్, హౌ వీ హ్యావ్ టు బి ఇన్ దిస్. సో ఆ మత్తు ఎక్కాలి మనకి, యూపీఎస్సీ అనే మత్తు ఎక్కాలి. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఐ సే. డోంట్ గో ఫర్ ఎనీ అదర్ ఎగ్జామ్ వెన్ యూ ఆర్ ప్రిపేరింగ్ ఫర్ ఇట్. నో. Once you fall into that, how you carve for your loved ones, you carve for this exam. That is how you have to have. అప్పుడు అవుతుంది. న్యూస్ పేపర్ రెగ్యులర్గా చదువుతాం. ఎవడో ఫోర్స్ చేయడం వల్ల చదవడం ఏంటి? మార్నింగ్ 4 o'clock లేస్తే చదవాలంతే. బికాజ్ ఐ నో, బికాజ్ దిస్ ఇస్ మై వర్క్, దిస్ ఇస్ యువర్ వర్క్. So don't worry. So don't think beyond 6th. So if you are uncertain, again I promise to everyone here, you are going to be one of the finest persons. Just like how Ramoji Rao has reached his pinnacle in his life, everyone sitting here will reach their pinnacle. And one day when we are going to leave this, there will be some other people who will be in the hall and are paying these condolences to us. Don't worry about it. And I can guarantee for everyone who has done this. So your future is going to be certain. Just believe in yourself. Next 6 days, what you have to plan for yourself. And the last day, what you have to do, be it clear and practice the next 6 days. No need to carry new things, nothing. Just stick on to it. No need to overburden. నాకు భయం వేస్తుంది. Yes, భయం వేస్తుంది. Even when I was writing my 4th attempt or 5th attempt, when we are sleeping before the examination day, ఏడుపు వచ్చేస్తుంది. అరే ఏమవుతుందో అనేసి. Because we have left the jobs and we have come here for almost 4 years or 5 years, we have not done. నిద్ర కూడా రాదు. Seriously, this is the thing that we will face. 11 గంటలకు నిద్ర రాదు, 12 గంటలకు నిద్ర రాదు, ఏమైపోతుందో అని. ఏమీ అవ్వదు. ఏమైంది? What has happened? Yes, I may not be getting that, but I am decently placed now. This is what I say. Don't worry about it. మ్యాక్సిమం అంటే దేని గురించి భయపడతాం? 1 లక్ష రూపాయలు 2 లక్షల గురించో నెక్స్ట్ అయ్యే దాని గురించి. 1 లక్ష 2 లక్షలు ఏం పెద్ద అమౌంట్ కాదు ఈ రోజుల్లో. డోంట్ వరీ అబౌట్ ఇట్. నథింగ్ ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు బి లాస్ట్. So what I say is, don't think beyond 6th. And on the 6th, the exam is not about your subject, the exam is about your brain. Brain will not work on the 6th, on that 6th day. No, it has to be prepared from this day. So for the next 6 days, your work is to prepare your brain. How you have to be on that day. Prepare your brain. Everything should be known. In the second half of the paper, what should be the first thing that I have to do? What is the next? What is the third thing? When I have to bubble, how many questions I have to do? This is your personal. When you have to bubble, after 2 hours you have to bubble, or after doing some sections you have to bubble, or after going for first iteration you have to do. That is your own decision. My way of attacking the exam will be different. Your way of attacking the exam will be different. Your way of attacking the exam will be different. Strategize it. What are your strengths? Build on it. What are your strengths? Build on it. Don't overburden. ఇప్పుడు కొత్తగా చదవడం వల్ల వచ్చేది ఉండదు, చదవకపోవడం వల్ల పోయేది ఏమి ఉండదు. జస్ట్ స్టిక్ ఆన్ టు ఇట్. జస్ట్ స్టిక్ ఆన్ టు ఇట్ అండ్ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే ఇట్ విల్ కమ్. కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే ఇట్ విల్ కమ్. జస్ట్ డూ మెడిటేషన్, టేక్ గుడ్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్, మెయింటైన్ యువర్ హెల్త్. ఇవి రెండు చేస్తే హెల్త్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా మెయింటెనెన్స్లో ఉంటుంది. నో నీడ్ టు వరీ అబౌట్ యువర్ హెల్త్. ఇక పేరెంట్స్ వారు వీరు ఫోన్ చేస్తుంటారు, రైట్? ఫోన్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు చెప్పండి చేస్తున్నాము అవుతుంది అనేసి. అవ్వకపోతే అన్న చెప్పలే 175కు 175 అనేసి 11 వచ్చాయి, రైట్? దిస్ ఇస్ ద థింగ్ విచ్ హ్యాపెన్స్. చెప్పేదైతే చెప్పాడు కదా ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ వన్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ ఐ సెడ్. సో చెప్పండి, మనం కూడా చెప్తాం, ఏముంది? ఎస్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు మేక్, ఎస్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు మేక్, అంతే. సక్సెస్ఫుల్ పీపుల్ ఆల్వేస్ స్పీక్స్ ఇన్ దట్ వే. ఎస్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు మేక్. This is what I wanted to say for the day. No, nothing about subject, nothing. How to be on that day, how you have to be for the next 6 days. So simple, guys. The quick summary is this. On the 6th day, what is your plan? What are the things that you have to take? Make a list. How you have to be for that time. Don't discussion, nothing. Whatever I said, just stick on to it. After coming to room, even when you are returning, don't look at anything, come back to room safely. After that we can think. తర్వాత ఇంకా మొత్తం కాలం అంతా మందే కదా, ఏం కాదు. బట్ ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ 6 days గివ్ టు యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. ఏ థాటు రాకూడదు, ఇంకా ఏ థాటు రాకూడదు. నీకు నువ్వే వేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు వర్క్ ఆన్, వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ. దిస్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ. Did you understand what I mean to say? So one thing I can guarantee you again is, life is not uncertain for you people. It is quite certain. It is quite certain. వ్యక్తితో స్టార్ట్ అయింది ఒక వ్యవస్థను, ఒక సామ్రాజ్యాన్ని నిర్మించిన వ్యక్తి. కావాల్సినటువంటి లక్షణాలన్నీ మనలో ఉన్నాయి. ఓన్లీ ఎ మ్యాటర్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్. He started it in 1960, we will start in 2026. That's it. That is the only difference. Right? This is the thing that you have to concentrate. Just meditate yourself. That is going to work. After this, we can once again meet how to plan, what to think. Don't worry, we can do it. బట్ 1 year అయితే మళ్ళీ మెయిన్స్కి అయితే ఒక కన్సాలిడేటెడ్ ప్రిపరేషన్ ఉండాలి. ఒకసారి ఆ ప్రిపరేషన్ 2 అయిపోతే, ఎస్ నాది మెయిన్స్ రాయడానికి కొంచెం వచ్చు, ఎస్ఏ రైటింగ్ ఎలా అటాక్ చేయాలి, ఎథిక్స్ ఎలా అటాక్ చేయాలి అనేసి కొంచెం తెలిసి, ఆప్షన్ కొంచెం నీట్గా ఉంటే, నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ ప్రిలిమ్స్ ఇస్తాము. ఇంకా అప్పుడు కూడా అవ్వకపోతే ఇంకొక జాబ్ చూసుకుంటాము, మనకు ఉండేది ఏదో ఒకటి. ప్యారలల్గా ఇది ప్రిపేర్ అవుతాం. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఆస్కింగ్ యూ టు లూజ్ దిస్, బట్ విల్ హ్యావ్ అన్ ఆప్షన్. ఒక ఆప్షన్ బ్యాక్ సైడ్ పెట్టుకుంటాం, హైయర్ ఎడ్యుకేషను ఏదో ఒకటి ఏం చేయాలనేసి నెక్స్ట్ ప్లాన్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో దే ఆర్ ప్లెంటీ ఆఫ్ ఆపర్చునిటీ గైస్. ఏం బతకట్లేదేం, అందరూ యూపీఎస్సీ ఉండే బతుకుతున్నారేం కాదు. ఓన్లీ థింగ్ ఈజ్ కొంచెం హైప్ చేసి ఉంటాం, అదవుతుంది ఇదవుతుంది అనేసి. సస్టైన్ అవ్వని ఏం కాదు, అది కూడా మన మంచికే. రైట్, ఈ పిల్లోడు దీనికోసం ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నాడు, ఈ అమ్మాయి దీనికోసం ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నాడు అనేసి తెలిస్తే బయట ఒక 10 మందికి తెలిస్తే తెలియని. మామూలుగా ఏమనుకుంటారు, అదొక డిసడ్వాంటేజ్, ప్రతిసారి అడుగుతారు అనుకుంటారు. అడిగితే అడగని, వాడు అడిగిన కొద్దీ మంచిదే. రేపు పొద్దున ఏమీ రాకపోతే కనీసం పిల్లనైనా ఇచ్చి పెళ్లి చేస్తారు కదా, వీడు ఇంతదా ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యిండ్రా అనేసి. ఎనీ హౌ దట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి అడ్వాంటేజ్. సో డోంట్ వరీ, దెర్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ డిసడ్వాంటేజ్ హియర్. నో, యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్ ఇట్. అండ్ మంచిగా ఉంటుంది లైఫ్. సో డోంట్ థింక్ బియాండ్ 6th. ఏమీ కాదు, మళ్ళీ 7వ తేదీ కూడా ఇలానే ఉంటుంది. రేపు ఆదివారం ఎట్లుంటుందో ఆ రోజు ఆదివారం అట్లే ఉంటుంది, సోమవారం అట్లే ఉంటుంది. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్ దట్ ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు సే. జస్ట్ బీ టు యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. ఫైనల్ థింగ్ ఈస్ బీ టు యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. ఎలా మనం ఉంటాం? మెడిటేషన్ పోస్చర్. రిమెంబర్ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ మోడీ వాట్ హీ డిడ్ ఫర్ 45 hours. 45 hours మెడిటేషన్ చేయాలంటే సింపుల్ కాదు అది. ఆయన దేనికోసం చేశాడు ఏం కథ పక్కన పెడితే చేశాడు కదా, కనీసం కూర్చోను అక్కడ. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్. ఎనీవన్ ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్ సో ఫార్? ఇంకేమన్నా ఉన్నాయా? దిస్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు సే ఫర్ ద డే. After the exam, anyhow, we'll be meeting you soon. We'll be meeting you soon again. Any question, anyone? Good. At least you are not asking the question. Why I'm happy that you are not asking the question? You resolve that you have to answer yourself, right? Why to question? What is this fellow is going to make, or someone who is standing on the dais is going to make for your things? It is you who are going to do that. No one will do. I am saying that no one will do. I am not going to come and write answers, right? So it is you, and you are going to become officers. You are going to become officers. If you are fearing for a prelims exam, how can we handle a district? When you become the district head, people are dependent on you. So show that resilience. So don't lose momentum. Finally, don't lose momentum. 6 days, consistent work, no new things. What you are going to do on that day, you are going to do on this 6 days here. A clear plan on what you are going to do. So after going to home, sit for yourself. What you are going to do for the next 6 days or on that day. First plan for that day, what you have to do. Just like this person has planned. I have to reach 90 lakhs of people who are not reading newspaper. 10 lakhs is not my target. So plan for that. What is your target on that day? Then the route will be clear. How to do? Go ahead. Except this, no other obligation for the next 6 days. I repeat, no other obligation. ప్రపంచంలో ఏది పోయినా మన డ్రీమ్ కంటే పెద్దది ఏది కాదు. ఎవడో ఓడిపోయిండు, ఎవడో పోయిండు, ఏం అవసరం లేదు. మనం పోయేంత వరకు లెట్స్ వర్క్ ఆన్ us అంతే. రైట్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ కన్సిస్టెన్సీ. ఎగ్జామ్ హాల్లో ప్రతిరోజు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఎగ్జామ్ ఈజ్ బ్రెయిన్ గేమ్. యు ఆర్ నాట్ టెస్టింగ్ క్వశ్చన్స్, యు ఆర్ టెస్టింగ్ యువర్ బ్రెయిన్. అండ్ బ్లండర్స్, బ్రెయిన్ అండ్ బ్లండర్స్. Correct it, you are going to be in. Correct it, you are going to be in. Right? So I wish you all the best. Do well. Or enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. It is going to be well. The moment you enjoy the process, whether this is difficult or easy, enjoy the process. Take responsibility for yourself. Enjoy and be to yourself. No time should be given for any other fellow. టైము ఇవ్వకండి, మనీ ఇవ్వకండి, ఏమి ఇవ్వకండి పక్కనోడికి. ఎందుకంటే ఇది నీ జీవితం, నీదే. ఏమి ఎవరికి ఇవ్వవలసిన అవసరం లే. మనకంటే గొప్పోడు ఎవడు లేడు. పేరెంట్స్ అయినా సరే, టీచర్ అయినా సరే, ఎవడైనా సరే. మీరు బాగుంటే ద రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద థింగ్స్ విల్ బి గుడ్. ఆల్వేస్ రిమెంబర్ ఇట్. ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ ఇన్ సెల్ఫ్ ఈజ్ ద బెస్ట్ ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ దట్ వారెన్ బఫెట్ హ్యాస్ సెడ్, రైట్? యు ఆర్ ఇన్వెస్టింగ్ ఇన్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. డోంట్ వరీ. అండ్ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ దిస్ ఫియర్ గైస్. ఫియర్ నథింగ్. నో నీడ్ టు ఫియర్. అందరికీ చెప్తున్నా, ఎవ్వడూ భయపడనక్కర్లే. రైట్? దిస్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్. ఐ విల్ బీ హియర్ ఫర్ ఎ వైల్. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ క్వశ్చన్స్ పర్సనలీ, యూ కెన్ కమ్ అండ్ ఆస్క్ మీ ఎనీథింగ్. అండ్ దోస్ హూ ఆర్ ఫీలింగ్ డిఫికల్ట్, polity. I have not done polity. I said that I will be doing some videos of polity. For science and technology, I have shared you some vision test series, vision classes. For polity, those who are feeling difficult, if you have already prepared, that's completely fine. Those who are difficult, you can meet me personally. I can advise you something. So, but the rest of the things, this is the one that I wanted to say. Don't waste time. Eat well. Drink plenty of water. Take normal breath. Sit in meditation. Exam is brain game. There's no need to do blunders. Done. We'll be successful. Right? We'll meet after the exam then. Thank you everyone. Wish you all very best. Take care.